Hi Aries, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Aries, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, remember they are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody, and that is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, like peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So to close out April, you have the Fool card. If you haven't seen it, please check out the weekly general, because this week it really does speak to this whole energy for you. The Fool card is new things, new places, new people, new energy. This is the fresh start kind of energy that you are looking for, specifically in one area of your life. Now, obviously, all of this is going to be speaking to the eclipse as well. Hold out for that video. It will be coming very soon. With that said, for your actions, for your Fool card, as the key to the week, this means that in all of these different areas of your life, you're getting a fresh start, a reboot or a do-over in some way, shape or form. The other thing with the Fool card as well, pay attention to the small moments this week, because that's where the destiny stuff tends to happen. With that said, if you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves you, and if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit the subscribe button. For your actions and options, you have the Death card. This is a spontaneous ending, a spontaneous death of who you have been. So in a lot of ways, this week could very well be a time where you come into a completely different understanding of who you are. This could be a week where you decide to let some part of yourself go that you know has been outdated for some time. This could be where maybe it's your negative self-talk. This could be, gosh, come on, it could be a job that you dislike. And the thing is, because it's the Death card and it's in your actions and options, this is about what you do. This is you choosing to consciously let go of, end or complete or release something. It's like on a very deep personal level, you're saying, wow, you know what, I can no longer move into the space that I'm trying to, or I can no longer have these moments of destiny while carrying around or lugging around my past in some way. So this is you getting really real with yourself about what and who needs to go. The other thing with that, the Death card as well, remember this is very often a moment at which we are presented with something that can see us avoiding the Tower, right? So if you do the Death card consciously and say, okay, you know what, this has come to its end, it's time for me to leave or to move on, and I'm going to do so. Once you release that, the Tower moment doesn't happen, right? And that's because you've already preempted it and said, okay, I'm not going to cling to this thing that is outdated and outmoded. I'm just going to release it consciously. For your communications and conversations, you have the King of Wands. You've got this right underneath the Fool card. So this could suggest that a new person is coming in that could play a supporting or an assisting role for you in some way, shape or form. King of Wands tends to be an Aries, Leo or Sagittarius male. But doesn't have to be. But because you've got this with the Fool card right underneath it, right above it, it means this is somebody that you don't as yet know. This is somebody that is completely new to you, somebody that you haven't yet connected with, but probably will over the course of this week. This will be somebody that's passionate, vibrant, fiery, energetic, very much like yourself, possibly even a little bit of a big kid. These are all characteristics to look out for in this person that's coming in. And the reason being is they are going to put you, or at least start to get your brain working around ways that you can present yourself or push yourself to the fore in some way, shape or form. For those of you that are studying and or in academics, this could be a wonderful week for you presenting some new findings. But it really is a week where, and this is hard, but you know, it might sound odd, but I really feel like this is the case. You know, sometimes like when you go for a job interview, and this speaks to those of you that are employed by somebody as well. You know, when you go to a job interview, like you try to sell yourself, right? You want to present all your best, you want to put your best foot forward and you want to present yourself in the best light. Yes, there's all of that, but really and truly, it's not your work or your qualifications that they care about. It's you as a person. Do you fit with the company? Are you going to fit with the team? For those of you that are studying, this is very much that kind of energy. Your idea may be really progressive. It might be something that hasn't been talked about before, or something that hasn't been done before. It's up to you for you to sell them on you so that they buy into this idea. Maybe your professor says, actually, I'm not sure that's a good thing to write your thesis on. If you truly believe in this, you have to demonstrate that power this week, that passion this week, and the power, obviously. When it comes to those of you that are employed, I talked about that same thing, right? This isn't about your qualifications or your skills, it's about you. This is about you this week telling your story. It may also be as well that you're meeting somebody that pushes you to get the most out of you. This could be somebody that really presents you with a challenge, right? And this could be you know, Aries doesn't like to lose. So this could be a point at which you kind of say, okay, you know what? I'm going to be, you know, I'm going to show up for me. When it comes to those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, this is a great week for you to present or put some new thing out into the world. Maybe not exactly on the day of the eclipse. In fact, if you could do it like the day or the day or two after, that would be perfect. So Sunday the 1st of May or Monday the 2nd of May, those are much sort of better days, just because it's not on the eclipse. But even still, this is a time where broadening your reach, or it looks like a lot of you could be getting some feedback about your marketing systems and skills, and you're kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, I need to work on that. For those of you that are retired and no longer working, this is really about you becoming either a matriarch or a patriarch or a vatriarch. However you may, present or choose to identify or whatever, this is where you're stepping into a much bigger or much more powerful understanding of who you actually are and who you can be. For your love and relations, you have the Ace of Cups. So for those of you that are single, this is very nice, right? The Ace of Cups brings new love in, especially because you've got the Fool card there. This can also be pregnancy energy. So for those of you that are married, partnered, or in long-term commitments, this is high fertility energy, right? Because you've got the Ace of Cups, but you've also got the Fool card. So if you're trying for children, or that's something that you want as an experience, this is a great week for it. For those of you that are single, definitely a chance to meet someone, but you've got this right underneath the Death card, and this kind of tells me that for some of you, it looks like you've just come out of a relationship, and so this week you could be meeting somebody new, and it's like, oh, I've just come out of something, I'm not sure I want to get into something else. The truth of the matter is, with that Death card there, you are already very different, and this person that you're likely to be meeting or connecting with this week is also very different. I want to say take a chance, like really. For your money and materials, you've got the Seven of Cups. So a little bit unsure about the finances this week. It's not a good week for big purchases, especially if you don't have to make them. I would also say as well, this might be a time where really looking at where you can consolidate your money. So if you've got any debts, if you've got any standing orders, etc., this is a time to really start thinking about either renegotiating or refinancing. This week is likely to show you where there's too much stuff with the money that you have going out. For your physical health and vitality, your Seven of Cups is going to be your reproductive system. Doesn't suggest you'll have any problems there. I will say, like I said, this is a lot of fertile energy here, so just watch out for that. And then when it comes to your home and environment, the Seven of Cups, in a lot of ways, I think a lot of you are going to start to look at the home and ask yourself, why am I actually here? Like, you know, even those of you that are truly settled, I think you might be looking around and kind of asking, what is it, the place that needs to change, or is it the home itself? There's a consideration about some change or shift that might need to take place. All in all though, even with the Death card and the Seven of Cups, I don't think this is a bad week. I just think it's going to be a very interesting one. And I am really, like, whoever this new fire sign person is that's coming in, they're either really going to be great for your work, or for those of you that are single, you could be meeting another fire sign that absolutely switches you on. But the truth about this person is they are going to give you the challenge. They are going to get you to think outside the box, to see things in different, new, possibly exciting ways. And some of it is likely to be uncomfortable for you, because it's like it's pointing out, they are pointing out, or at least going to help you see, not like your own shortcomings or anything like that, but they're helping you see things in a light that makes you say, okay, this is where I need to improve, and this is what I need to let go. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.